You'll be the coolest mom on the block when you make your kids their very own Cellphone pouch. I'm going to show you how to make this no-sew project with a t-shirt and the Aleenes fabric tacky pack. This is such a fun and easy project with the Aleenes fabric tacky pack that we're going to be using today. We'll be using the OK to Wash It and the Jewel It out of this tacky pack. Now you're going to need to cut a strip. This is about 24 inches long from t-shirt material, and also a rectangle from the t-shirt material. And I've measured my Cellphone, the width, and I've doubled that measurement, and I've added an inch, and then I measured the length and added just an inch, and that'll give you the size of the rectangle that you need to fit your specific phone. I also have a selection of fabrics here. I have a backing fabric that I'm going to be using for embellishing, and then we're actually going to make a flower out of this selection here. These are just random circles, and they're cut into graduated circle shapes, beginning with the larger one all the way down to smaller, and I have a few buttons here that we're going to use as embellishments. The first step is we're going to finish the top edge of our Cellphone sock, and we're going to run a bead of glue along this edge. Make sure you're using the OK to Wash It glue. And we're going to fold this down about 1/4 of an inch. I am working on the wrong side of the fabric that you see. It's really difficult to tell with the t-shirt material that I'm using because really both sides look the same. But if you're using a printed fabric, you'll want to make sure that this side is the wrong side and that you're folding your fabric over to the wrong side. So press that down. It'll take just a couple seconds for that to tack. Now we're going to flip it over to the right side of the fabric. And we're going to be applying a bead of glue down this edge and then halfway to the center. When you're gluing, make sure that you get a lot of glue in the corners and at the top of your project, because that'll make a difference when we turn this inside out. Let's apply to the bottom half here. Make sure you get a lot of glue in this upper corner here, and we're just going to fold it over, matching the edges. Pretty simple. Pat that down and make sure that I've got my edges together here. And you're going to let this completely dry before you move on to the next step. I already have one that is completely dry, and what I've done is I've come through and I have mitered these bottom corners so that when I turn it inside out, it makes a nice pretty corner. The next thing I'm going to do is in the upper part of my sock here, where the opening is, I'm going to make a little nick in the side here. And I'm going to stretch that t-shirt material, that strip that we talked about a little earlier, and I'm going to thread it through this little hole. Knot it. And then add just a little bit of glue to the bottom, and this will keep that material from fraying. And you're going to do this to the other side. When you do, it'll look like this one here. And so this one is all ready for the final finishing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay a strip of fabric. This is just a swatch of leftover fabric that I've had. And I like this particular fabric because it frays a lot. It's really cool. And just glue this fabric down here. I'm going to finish my little flower by gluing the last layer that I have right in the center. So I've glued all of these layers together in the center, and now I'm going to glue it to my pouch. And next I'm going to come in with my Jewlet glue and, whoops, got a little bit much there. Add my glue there. And your super cool cell phone pouch is all finished. Those cell phone pouches are also a great way to get your kids involved in crafting. It's fun and simple, and not to mention, you'll be a pretty cool mom. The Aleenes Fabric Tacky Pack is available at Michael's. It's terrifically tacky and creatively cool.